Welcome back to the county seat. We are having an extended conversation about energy in the West Desert, the alternatives working in conjunction with coal. Now, you talked about expanding the portfolio for future development and that coal companies need to look at this. Is that something that you would try and do internally in IPP, or would it be possible to look at a portfolio and say, oh, we're going to deliver 40% of the demands through coal, and then we're going to contract with other providers online, such as what Magnum can provide, or First Wind, or geothermal if they can develop this new area. Can you see a consortium environment working where collaboratively you reach an energy delivery policy that's acceptable to California or your other customers?
Well, we hope so, Chad. Right now, our contracts only permit us to use coal. Mm-hmm. And so we've taken some efforts to amend our current contracts early in this long-term planning process that we talked about. And there will be much more flexible than we are today in our operations. But we look at Magnum as as an alternative resource for us right in our neighborhood that we might be able to use. And as other forms of energy are developed within the state, they can reach a California market by coming through IPP Hub and being sold at remote markets from where they're actually generated. So we think that's helpful.
We have focused fairly well in this conversation on the demand nationally and in markets and the environmental side of alternative energy, and we've covered that fairly well. I still think we need to take a moment and address the impact that has in a local community, because 4,500 jobs on the ground is a pretty big number. Magnum, you guys are projected
hopefully 84 in the next 5 to 10 years.
All right, a guy sitting in Holiday, Utah, in the Salt Lake Valley would see a job, 84 new primary bread-winning jobs, and go, yeah, big deal. When you look at that down in Fillmore, how do you respond to 84 jobs?
Well, 84 jobs would be huge. 10 or 20 jobs are huge in a small rural community, and they have quite an impact, on the other businesses and the folks who live there. There are a lot of once you have the infrastructure, you support each other, and the more people that we have that work there spend their dollars at home, and so then our businesses thrive. That we have not only do entities projects like IPP and Magnum and First Wind, they hire people, but they also provide a huge tax base for the county, for our schools, to provide infrastructure for our schools, and for our roads and everything that a county does. A lot of these projects are built on SITLA parcels. And so the state of Utah, the state school fund gets a lot of revenue from these projects. And I think that any time we can develop the natural resources that we have in the state of Utah, that there's a huge economic, social, they're just huge projects, and there's a huge benefit. My association with all of the projects in our county, that these folks are great people, they're environmentally friendly, socially they're involved in our communities and support our youth and everything we do. So I appreciate their efforts and wanting to develop the natural resources that we have, and any time we do, that's when we create wealth, is by developing the natural resources that we have.
Last thoughts?
We're very happy to tell our story anytime we can. We thank you, Chad, and the station for airing these important issues for rural Utah as well as Utah at large, and we're very happy to have the support of the Millard County Commission and working relationship that we have with them. It's been very good.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you for joining us, Jim, Tiffany, Darren. We'll look for you on the next county seat. Remember, as we always say, the local government is the one that affects your life the most. Get involved. We'll see you next time.